So how did the Do-Deca make you better filmmakers? I mean, it was a while ago that you shot it, and then life has taken sort of a new turn for you both in different directions. What did you learn from the filming of it?
Wow, that's interesting. Well, it's a much bigger movie than we had made before. You know, we had only made The Puffy Chair and Baghead before, and so there were a lot of, I mean, we had to really start exploring more technically advanced ways of shooting things. You know, people are running at full speed. You're trying to, you know, explore and show visually, you know, how people are winning sports against each other, and you know, prior to that, all of our films were really just focused on, you know, close-ups in the inner world of human beings. And I think the particular challenge that traditional cinema presents to our style of filmmaking, which is a handheld documentary, something is happening and you're capturing as it's going on. There's an extra challenge to it, which is when you have to do something that's very controlled, you actually have to make it look shaggy and make it fit into the style. But you know, obviously when you're doing something really big, you kind of have to plan it. So
yeah, how do you do a documentary style tracking running action shot?
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
That's an interesting DNA, and we had to sort of concoct that.
You guys are masters at creating funny moments from awkward human interaction. So how much of what you write is based on real life experiences that you've gone through, even if it's just looks that you
Yeah, you know, that's, I mean, it's always a hard question to ask, you know, like what's autobiographical and what's not. You know, in the case of a movie like The Puffy Chair, I would say we were borrowing intensely from what Jay was going through with his then girlfriend, now wife, and me and Katie were going through in our own relationship. That was a time when we were in our mid-20s, and it was shit or get off the pot, you know, break up or get married, and that's what that movie was about. In the case of the Do-Deca Pentathlon, it's based on two other brothers who actually did this, so it's much more loosely based on our lives, and Jay and I actually aren't that competitive at all with each other, but the intricacies of family dynamics, you know, and how hard it is to stay connected with your family when you try to be close, and how much conflict there is, you know, that is stuff that we're obsessed with because we're very close with our family, you know. So I think in a case of Do-Deca, it's borrowed more in bits and pieces, you know, and every film is different.